Let's do it. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip, and I am here today with my partner on the channel, Blacksea.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
We got the whole Crypto Report family here with you guys today. It is good to be back for another live stream with these crypto reporters in the community. Guys, we got a lot to cover today. We are going to talk about a new license acquired for Crypto.com. Fantastic news. Why I'm bullish more now than ever so before on Crypto.com. Huge land sale that just happened, and it is going on in the aftermarket right now. We got some updates for you guys on that as well, and more news to come with that story. But we got to talk a little bit about crypto regulation and some of the things that are going on right now with the mainstream media and the FUD. And yes, of course, Sam Bankman-Fried's hands are in on this whole controversy. So guys, we're going to dive into all that, but most importantly, I'm going to tell you guys what I think's coming for crypto here in the next weeks, months ahead. And of course, as we're getting ready for the next bull run, guys. So if you like that kind of content, smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're doing 4 videos every single day for you guys. And when we hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel, Blacksea, what are we doing?
We are giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. So subscribe now.
That's it, guys. That is it. We want to give back to the community. We are building the CRO family and the crypto community because these are tough times, guys, and the FUD is stronger than ever. So let's squash it a little bit. Let's get into the content. Let's look at what is going on here in these markets. Let's check it out. So $846 billion market cap right now. And Bitcoin dominance at 39.5%. Bitcoin's holding pretty strong, even with all this FUD. And guys, if you haven't seen the FUD, there is so much of it going on. I know a lot of you guys have seen some of the FUD with CZ and Binance, but there's a full-fledged attack on self-custody and wallets. But really, all it is to Blacksea and I is more of the same, more of the same. But Bitcoin is holding strong, and there's people that just want to FUD it, drive the price down because they want to buy this dip, just like you and me have been doing this entire bear market and will continue to do so long as the price goes down, because that's how it works, guys. But Ethereum just under $1,300. Dogecoin hanging out at 9 cents. You know, could be looking for a pump. Who knows? Maybe Elon Musk tweets and we get another pump. But Binance is taking quite a hit from all this FUD, and there's a very clear concerted effort and an attack on Binance. It's down 11% over the last 7 days. Guys, in this entire bear market, first of all, there wasn't that much FUD against Binance until as of late. But in this entire bear market, Binance has been incredibly strong and holding on to that $300 price level for a long, long time. But all hands are on deck right now in the FUD mainstream media, and they are coming after Binance. And it looks like it is having some sort of effect. Ricky Teffy, welcome to the chat. Mustafa, good to have you. Super Zan, smash up that like button, guys. But a lot of crazy things going on. Let's take a peek at Crypto.com right now and take a look at what's going on with that CRO coin just above 6 cents. Guys, the whole market is just testing itself right now. A lot of people have been anticipating a Santa rally. Been very excited for that. Blacksea and I both. We were expecting, and hoping for a bullish November and December, but the FUD wagon is rolling down the hill very, very fast right now, giving us more buying opportunities, guys. Doesn't have to be a bad thing, but Blacksea, what do you see in these charts? What should I give you, the daily candles here?
Yeah, I mean, the daily's fine. I would say I'm not really worried about Crypto.com's price unless we break below the 5.5 cent range. Right now is a great accumulation zone. We kind of got knocked down when it was like the peak fear for what was going on with FTX, and then the contagion, as the buzzword is getting tossed around, bled into Crypto.com. The peak fear we touched about 5.5 cents, and there's a very, very strong support level at 5.5 cents. So I'm not really worried until we either test that or break through that.
Yeah, you know what? It looks like this big wick down here. That's where we bounced hard off of it. The FTX fear, this is what that was, guys. This is exactly when we took that tumble right at the beginning of November. And this is when everybody and their brother, cousin, uncle started talking about SBF and Sam Bankman-Fried. And, I want to make a point here. Though it is bad for crypto in the meantime, and there's fear and there's doubts and there's bad news narratives left and right, it is very good for the future of crypto because one, we're going to get some regulatory clarity that the crypto community has been waiting for and waiting for and waiting for. Obviously, we need to get good regulation. But two, crypto is being talked about by the mainstream media now than ever before. And when the next bull market comes and the prices go up, we can clearly say how wrong they were, more so than ever before. Slay Maven, good to see you in the chat. My brother, thanks for joining us today. But, how do you feel about that, Blacksea? I mean, do you agree with me? Do you think there's something going on there where, hey, bad news is good news?
For us, and when you have been through this, I mean, back in the 2018 bear run, I remember talking with you, and it really was just a fantastic buying opportunity. The saying of you get rich in a bull market, but you get wealthy in a bear market has never been more true to me. I believe right now is a fantastic time to be buying. I'm buying as much as I can, and I know that for the people that have been buying right now, they're going to be rewarded.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I just want to buy every time there's fear and the fear stacks up. I'm looking to buy, whether that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, CRONOS, Binance coin. The fear's going crazy on Binance right now. Might not be a bad time to consider buying. But let's keep an eye on the stories, guys. And I guess let's get into some of the content, fam. Let's kind of look at some of the things that are going on. First of all, big thing going on for crypto.com. In case you didn't know, and I'm sure you did, folks, smash it up the emoji, Slay Maven. The first frontier crypto.com land is sold out, guys. It was a very intense 24 hours. Yes, the servers could barely handle the inflows of requests that were coming to buy these plots of land, and people were scrambling to get it. And though some people struggled to get the land, some did, some got a lot, some got a little bit. Crypto.com did as best as they could, but they did struggle to keep up with the servers. If you go to crypto.com right now and you try to go into the NFT platform, the circle is still spinning. The screen is still loading. You can get in there from time to time, but it's just like a Shiba Inu pump, right? I think of it like in the bull market when everybody's FOMOing into a project and everybody's panicking and trying to buy something or panicking trying to sell something. Crypto.com main app collapses during that. What do you think about a land sale where people are constantly checking the floor price, constantly trying to reload, refresh, rebuy, get a refund, rebuy, refresh, reload? It's more volume than they probably ever had, more clicks than they probably ever had before from their loyal fan base. And I think that's kind of what they got. So it was an intense 24 hours. And a lot of people were concerned because they ended up doing a second private land sale for the loaded lion holders only. And a lot of people were concerned about the allow list. But what they did is they tried to make it right with the Cyber Cubs, and they gave them a turn to snag some land as well by doing another early public land sale, early access land sale for the Cyber Cubs prior to going public. And it ended up that the Cyber Cubs bought up the last of them, and that is it. And they are all sold out. So guys, it is official. You have an opportunity to buy this land still, but it is just in the aftermarket. Now, if you wanted to buy a piece of land in the pre-sale, it would have been $49 or $59 depending on when you bought it and what pack that you bought. But now, if you want to buy it in the aftermarket, the floor price is currently $200 about roundabouts. And something for you guys to check out. I know a lot of folks that have been trying to pick up some of this land have been looking at this and trying to figure it out. But let me show you guys exactly how you do it. So good to see the Lions in the chat. Luis, good to have you, fam. Carlos, good to have you from Portugal. Beautiful. Smash up the like button for Portugal, folks. Good to have you. But let's show you guys how to get this land in case you guys aren't aware of how to do it. And look, this NFT platform is taking a long time to load. This is just what it's dealing with right now. But this is basically it. This was the drop. You can see that it is sold out. But then it comes to, how do I buy this? You can go in and you can see all the big projects here. And you can click right into the crypto.com land sale. Let's see if it loads for us. And if it doesn't load, I'm just going to zip right along. But Blacksea, I know you were looking at this today, and I know you got a secret to share in a bit. I'll help you with the announcement, so don't spill the beans. But what are your thoughts about this loading circle here? What are your thoughts on this?
I think that it's a classic hyped NFT project. And when I say hyped, I'm not saying that in a negative term. There's a lot of hype behind it. This is the first of the land, and it's connected to crypto.com. I'm bullish on it, and obviously so are thousands of other people, and that's why the servers are getting flooded, guys. I
That's
mean,
it.
it's simple as that.
It's simple as that. It is sold out. And guys, it's so flooded with traffic right now. Look at how this isn't even loading. So I'm going to skip past this. But I'll tell you, if you guys want to get involved in this, first of all, be patient. There's a lot of traffic on the site. All you basically got to do is type out crypto.com land. You will find it just like you search for a loaded lion. And I think, you know what, I could probably even search a loaded lion right now. They might not pull up. But just like searching for a loaded lion, and all you guys got to do is filter. You know, do you want to buy one now? Do you want to auction for it? Do you want to bid over time? If that's something you want to do, you can only do 10 bids a day. So be careful for that. See, and even the loaded lions aren't loading. So I'll skip past it. But if you guys want to get involved in this land and get involved in buying a loaded lion, that's where you go. You go to the crypto.com NFT website. You just go ahead, you search loaded lions, you search crypto.com land, and you can see the floor price is right around $200 right now. And I do believe that that's going to go up. Blacksea, what do you think? Do you think that the floor price for this land is going to go up? And do you think that it's going to go up before they reveal the actual plots of land on the 22nd? Or do you think there's only going to be, you know, a movement leading up to that? What are your thoughts?
Oh, I've definitely had some experience with the Solana NFT ecosystem, and I'll tell you what, usually within the first couple weeks, the floor price increases after the whitelists and the allow lists get basically dumped on the market for the people that are in it to make a quick flip, and the people that are in it to buy it and hold. Usually the first few weeks, the floor price increases significantly. But I do think that we will have a time when everybody actually is able to get in through the marketplace and actually buy the land they want to buy. I do believe that we're going to have an increase in floor price, but I think it will probably level out. What that price is, I think it's too soon to tell.
Yeah.
But I really do see us increasing in the floor price in the next, probably in the next 2 weeks, we'll start to get a better idea of what a stable floor price will be.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. So in case for anybody out there that didn't know, on the 22nd is when those of you guys that do have deeds out there that you were lucky enough to go out and buy some on the aftermarket or get some with your loaded lion or your cyber cub, those deeds will be revealed, and you'll see whether you have a mythic or a basic plot of land on the 22nd. And I'm very curious to see what the floor price is and what the ceiling price is for the most expensive. It's probably going to be something ridiculous like, you know, $999 million, which will be just kind of like a, you know, a fake price, right? Just to lift up the top ceiling of it. And that person wouldn't actually be intending on selling it. But I'm going to be very curious to see, you know, some of the more expensive plots of land. Like, what does a mythic sell for versus, you know, one of the more basic plots of land? It's going to be extremely interesting to see. And I mean, I think that once that land comes out, we're going to really start to see when those deeds are revealed exactly what the prices are. So right now, from now and then, I you know, you've had a lot more experience in this, Blacksea, but, you know, I do hope to see the price increase over the next 2 weeks. But I hope a lot of folks that didn't get a chance to buy some land get a chance to snag some, which leads me to my next topic. Drum roll, please. Why don't you tell the folks out in the chat what you did today, Blacksea?
Oh yeah, I got lucky enough to beat the loading screen boss on crypto.com, and I got a piece of land, guys. I think I might buy some more, but I was really only able to purchase one, even though it was just so much traffic. It was pretty glitchy, but I was able to get a piece. I got one piece. So I would like to get more, but I'll probably wait until it settles down a little bit, because it was a quite chaotic experience. I think I had about 5 to 6 transaction failed on the secondary market. So I am going to maybe I'll try again tomorrow. We'll see where the floor price is at. We'll see if it calms down. But I'm definitely super, super excited to have gotten a piece of land. Hopefully we can like invite people to our land, Crypto Kip and I, and hopefully we get some mythic packs or some mythic plots, I should say. And that'd be awesome. I was saying to Slay, maybe I hope he gets a mythic. I hope we can all just hang out in the main city, you know. I'm excited about it.
I hope all the homies in the chat get themselves a mythic. I want the love to go around, guys. But yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys can come to our plot of land and hang out in a beautiful loaded lion pool like like you see advertised. We'll see how it goes, but it's gonna be fun. And yeah, I was fortunate. I mean, I did get a lot of land, but I'm gonna sell a lot of that land because at the end of the day, I want a lot of people to participate, and I hope that that's what a lot of the lions do. You know, I hope that people just don't hang on to all the land, right? You got to share the love, share the wealth with the family. That's exactly what I intend to do. Of course, I want to see what my deeds are first before I start selling them. So personally, I'm probably not going to sell any of my deeds until they show me what they are, because I don't want to accidentally sell a mythic. You know, I mean, I'd love to hang on to a mythic so I can have everybody over to my pool party. Basically, if you're a subscriber and you're in, you know, and you're in this metaverse, and I don't know if it's exclusive or not, but if it is, subscribers only coming to the mythic land. So smash up the like button and subscribe to the channel, guys. We got 39 folks in the chat. Hit that like button. Let's get those likes up to at least 30, guys. But very exciting, very happy for you, Blacksea. I do hope you got a good one there, and we'll see. And question, are you looking to get some more, or are you going to settle what one, or what are your thoughts?
I think that I would like a couple more once I'm able to actually really buy and explore the crypto.com NFT space. But I definitely am curious to see what the prices look like for the rare land, and maybe at that point I will pick one up.
Yeah,
maybe. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see the price. We'll see. I mean, if it's $999.9 million, I might need to get a loan from somebody.
Yeah, I know a guy, maybe Kevin O'Leary, gonna help you out. But Slay Maven thinks, I see in the chat, he thinks the mythical lands will be astronomical. I agree. I hope you get one too. I hope we all do, but I think 1% of all the land is going to be mythical. So that'll be crazy to see. Luis ended up buying some land in the aftermarket. Good call, my friend. You're saying it's still a good price. I agree. I mean, I think the price, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw these plots of land get above $1,000 a pop. But I really hope folks like you and anybody that didn't get a chance to buy them for the pre-sale is snagging them now while they're cheap. And me and Blacksea, by the way, follow Blacksea on Twitter. Follow me, Crypto Kip, on Twitter as well, because we will keep you guys up to date as long as, you know, we see these floor prices. We'll let you know where they're at. I tweeted out at Blacksea earlier today talking about the floor prices, and we'll keep talking to each other. Follow the conversation, guys, because we're going to keep you guys up to date with everything we see, whether it's FUD, whether it's exciting opportunities in crypto.com or anything else. And that's another reason to subscribe to the channel. But guys, we are hitting almost 6,000 subscribers. When we do hit 10,000 subscribers, we're giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. And if you want to join as a member, in the link in the description down below or here on our page, you can go to join as a member, just like our brother Slay Maven in the chat, who's smashing up those emojis and getting priority access to questions during these live streams, which is awesome. So wanted to show you guys this one, a very interesting story coming out. CZ, you know, maybe you like him, maybe you don't. Great to follow on Twitter because just the other day, or just today, excuse me, apparently the previous president of the United States, Donald Trump, came out with his own NFT line, and Twitter is going crazy over it. And I got to say, some of these are absolutely hilarious, and a lot of these are his head on like a 30-year-old's body. It's really funny. Blacksea, you're the one that shared this with me. What are your thoughts on this, this tweet by CZ and this collection by previous president of the United States?
I think it's, first of all, pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
Second of all, I think that it's important that we have people that I would like to use the word not crypto native or people that don't really know much about crypto. It's good to have exposure with people like this, because having the former president making NFTs like this will get us a lot of exposure to those people that don't really know much about crypto, and that's really important. So I think that's kind of what CZ is trying to get at. I can't help but see the comments underneath this video with Jack, the former CEO of Twitter, saying getting where, kind of being pessimistic, just probably because of who it is above. But I think it's a good thing. I think it's funny, but I think moreover, it's a good thing that more people are talking about this, and that it's kind of a statement piece from the to have somebody in mainstream media come out with something crypto related like this.
And there you go. Now we're getting pictures of Trump CZ combos, I think. So people are reacting left and right to this, but I agree with you, Blacksea. It is a good thing for him to point out. That's why, you know, guys, we want to talk about this because if somebody who's as old as Donald Trump can get into crypto, and what I noticed is in this ad, he's talking about them like they're trading cards, because that's how an old person's going to understand this, like as if it's a baseball card, as if it's a trading card. And he's maybe like, you know, you think about his following, whether you like him or not, he's clearly got a huge following. And a lot of older folks might start getting involved with NFTs, and who knows? You know, this is a big start. You know, we'll see what other folks out there, older people that might have never liked crypto. You know, he used to bash crypto. We'll see who gets involved, but this is good, and we are getting there. And what he means by getting there is global adoption. It's a shame to see Jack Dorsey coming out and saying, you know, getting where. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad to see. But I want to share that with you guys. And then also, keep an eye out on CNBC, and I've got a video I want to show you guys I saw on CNBC of Kevin O'Leary, who is just a disgrace right now in the crypto community and really just making a total disgrace of himself on public national television as well, defending SPF. It's unbelievable, but he is CZ's going on CNBC, and guys, they are attacking him live on CNBC, and he's you know, putting out tweets. He's sharing it with the public, whether they grill him or not. I'm being straightforward about it because, you know, he is not afraid of all the FUD, and he's facing it head on, which is great to see. That's exactly what these leaders need to do right now, guys. We do not want Binance to fail. We want Crypto.com to stick around. We want Binance to stick around. We want these major exchanges not to collapse. Of course, FTX needed to go, and they are gone. And anybody else that's doing business like FTX shouldn't be in the market either. But that is not the case for Binance. That is not the case for Crypto.com. And until there's proof, this FUD is absolutely out of control and unwarranted, guys. I am getting sick of it, and I know all you guys in the chat are getting sick of it as well. Slay Maven saying, bring the boomers to the first frontier. That's if they can figure out how to get on the computer, Slay Maven. We'll see. You know what? I guess Donald Trump's figuring it out. So, hey, maybe there is hope, I guess. Infraputra, is CDC NFT still hanging? Yeah, you can still get them. You just got to go to the aftermarket, guys, and check that out. Welcome to the stream, Lions. Good to see you guys. MetaBoss, I see you got some land. Congratulations, MetaBoss. Good to see you. If you're asking where to get the emojis in the chat, folks, all you got to do is join as a member. But yeah, I want to share this with you guys. What do you think, Blacksea, about all this FUD right now going on in crypto? I mean, is this warranted? Is this out of control?
I think that, one, it's definitely out of control, but I definitely think that this means that we're coming very, very close to a bottom. I think we've been looking for the bottom in the past month or so. I think that we are very, very close. There is peak FUD again. They just keep attacking and attacking and attacking. It's relentless. And all I want to do is buy.
Yep. I'm with you, man. And I mean, the more FUD I see, the more I'm going to buy. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to look at some of the historical price activities that's gone on in crypto and Bitcoin. And we're going to talk about why me and Blacksea, why we're so bullish on Crypto.com. One, unfortunately for Binance, they're getting attacked by the mainstream media right now. But Crypto.com is not, which is good for Crypto.com. But we do not want to see Binance getting attacked, because if Binance gets dragged down, unfortunately, as a consequence of that, so will Crypto.com most likely. So we don't want to see it. And we are starting to see the crypto markets come down a little bit because this FUD is picking up out of control. And speaking of FUD, I'm going to bring you guys up to one speed with one of the biggest fuddy-dudders of them all, Mr. Kevin O'Leary. Now, Blacksea, I shot you this video last night. I know you had a busy day. You didn't get a chance to listen to this one yet, so we're going to get your take on this one live after I play the clips, because I got a bunch of thoughts on this, but I want to see live. You guys will get to see what Blacksea thinks about this one. So I'm going to play this for you, and you know what? Make sure you guys check it out.
Choice words for Binance. It almost sounds like you think that that was a great trade for Binance. I mean, short of the company going bankrupt, they made $3 billion, $2 billion, whatever Sam Bankman-Fried paid for that stake. They made that.
It was a brilliant move. But if you think after what happened today on the U.S. Senate floor is going to make it easy for Binance to get licensed anywhere on Earth, I don't think so.
Right.
I don't think so.
So Kevin O'Leary comes out, Blacksea, and he says, if you think it's going to be easy for Binance to get licensing anywhere on Earth, then you got it wrong. And he says, I don't think so. I don't think so. He thinks that Binance and CZ can't get licensing anywhere in the world. Fresh take. Blacksea, what are your thoughts?
I think that all Kevin O'Leary is trying to do is kind of cover his butt. Excuse my language, but Binance is the biggest exchange in the world. I know we like to talk about crypto.com all the time, and I love crypto.com. I'm super bullish on them, but Binance is the largest exchange in the world. They have lots of licensing. I don't know what that take really was on Kevin O'Leary's part. I don't really understand what he's trying to get at, that they're going to fail because they can't get licensing. But I mean, they already have licensing. They already have a lot of licensing.
Yep. And there is another clip.
Maybe not in like Singapore. Like crypto.com has some licensing in Singapore, which is really kind of what sets them apart from Binance. But yeah, I feel that's a bad taste in my mouth from Kevin O'Leary.
And it's just one more of the same out of him. You and I both shared in our videos in the past couple days here another clip from Kevin O'Leary coming out in front of the Senate, by the way, and saying that Binance is responsible for the FTX collapse, which is absolutely incorrect, wrong. Now, you got to admit that Binance definitely came out and dumped, said he was going to dump all his FTX tokens, and that is true. But we all know, everybody with a brain knows that that FTX was going to collapse no matter what. And in the same interview that I just showed you guys from Kevin O'Leary on CNBC, where he goes off like this, there's another piece in here where he says that crypto regulation is going to be swift and that people on Capitol Hill are sick and tired of crypto and that they hate crypto and that basically they come in and they're going to crush the industry with swift regulation. Kevin O'Leary is mad because he lost a bunch of money and he wants you guys to lose money too. And that is not how laws get made. Guys, he's just fudding. This is all he's doing. He does not have direct communication with everybody in Congress. Maybe one person, possibly Elizabeth Warren, who wants to crush crypto, as we've seen and we're going to get to in a second. But very bullish thing coming from Kevin O'Leary, guys. Really, really important. And you have a real opportunity. In case you didn't see, Kevin O'Leary released a new masterclass. Kevin O'Leary offers new masterclass on how to accept $15 million from frauds and then publicly defend them. Blacksea, what do you think? Are you going to sign up?
Oh, I already did, man.
Guys, this was hilarious. Kevin O'Leary is a fraud. This was a hilarious post. I don't even know who this guy is on Twitter, but I had to share this with you guys. I think it's out of control. This man accepted $15 million from Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX. And these $15 million, by the way, was probably your money if you had any money in FTX, because that was where Sam Bankman-Fried got his money from, was FTX. And Sam Bankman-Fried paid Kevin O'Leary, so draw the line and boom. Kevin O'Leary is coming out in the Senate and defending Sam Bankman-Fried and trying to crash your crypto coins because he got offered $15 million by Sam Bankman-Fried. Very, very interesting to see it, guys. Very, very interesting and very dangerous for crypto, but I have confidence in our government to at least take into consideration the fact that they are going to, if they crush crypto, they lose out on millions, if not billions of dollars in taxes that they could be taking advantage of. You do not want to lose cryptocurrency for your country. If you do, your country will continue to suffer. And you know what? If politicians love their pockets line, we can all agree on that. Politicians love getting money in their pocket. Well, they have an opportunity to do it if they keep crypto around, but if they crush it, they can kiss that goodbye. So, you know, guys, this is just more FUD. But you can start to see here, there seems to be a pretty concerted effort. You got CNBC. And, you know, I got to give this reporter she was actually defending Binance a little bit in this one. But a lot of folks, Andrew Sorkin included, are attacking CZ and trying to make a fool out of him on national TV. And it's just not working. And there's some other large YouTubers out there that I've been seeing that are starting to flip on Binance and say, quote, and maybe you know the video I'm talking about, but quote, you know, if you didn't lose all your trust for CZ by now, then you're just not looking into the story. And like, that is not how this is, guys. You got to look at the mainstream media and see that they're spreading lies and see that frauds like Kevin O'Leary are getting their pockets lined to defend a company that defrauded their customers, that embezzled money in a way that we haven't seen in decades. It's out of control and it's obvious as ever. And anybody that doesn't see it needs to get their head out of the sand and start looking and opening their eyes, because this is very clear and concerted effort. Reggie, good to see you in the chat. Good to have you, brother. Good to have you back. David, good to have you in the chat as well. Kevin didn't lose any money, says MetaBoss. Just opportunity that would have come off the backs of regular investors. Exactly. All these big boys are looking to make money off of you and me, and crypto's our opportunity to finally make money for ourselves. They ain't getting rid of it because we frankly will not stand for it. And you know what? I think there's enough reasonable people in government to see the opportunity that crypto brings for them and for us and just the world in general. Out of control. Incognito, good to see you're a landowner. Good to have you. Slay Maven, welcoming Reggie to the chat. Good to see the family getting along there. But guys, let's keep going here. I got more stories for you. More concerted efforts to crush crypto. So you've got CNBC and the mainstream media attacking crypto. You've got Kevin O'Leary coming out and attacking crypto. You've got Twitter going crazy also over crypto. There were people, even crypto that are flooding other crypto exchanges, which that one we need to stop, folks, and I hope we can. But now you got Hollywood actors coming out and ripping on crypto, calling it the largest Ponzi scheme ever right after the FTX collapse, just trying to piggyback on fear, trying to drive these prices down. Here's an actor. I can't even remember this guy's name. Oh, it's right here. Ben McKenzie. He's in Gotham, and he was in the OC, which was a popular show. It was a drama, whatever, for, middle school girls back in the day. But it was a very big show. Gotham was a pretty big series. I liked Gotham, but I hate to see this. And he's coming out. He knows nothing about crypto, and he's bashing crypto on CNN Business. So again, the mainstream media giving folks that want to FUD crypto a platform, because at the end of the day, the people that fund CNN, CNBC, Fox News, you name it, doesn't matter if it's left or right. These people want to drive these prices down because these people are friends with people with big money who want to buy the dip because they feel like they missed out. And the only way they can do it, guys, is by driving the prices down and trying to fear you out of the market. Buy your bags, ride it to the moon, and do it all over again. So don't let it fool you, guys. Make sure you DCA and hold on, guys, because that's the truth of it, in my opinion. But Blacksea, what are your thoughts? I mean, what do you think about this clear and concerted effort? And before you comment on it, by the way, Shaq is coming out too, and doing it. I had an article pulled up. I don't know where it went, but Shaq came out and said, if I ever did believe in crypto, I don't believe in it anymore. What are your thoughts?
It's hard to talk about this stuff and not just seem like a crazy conspiracy theorist, which is absolutely insane. It kind of just goes to show where we're at when it comes to how big of a deal crypto really is. And, all it really tells me is they are scared. They're scared of cryptocurrency. They are scared that it's going to take over and disrupt the financial industry. Well, guess what, guys? It already is, and it's going to disrupt the financial industry. That's why this technology is so crazy. And you know what? Like I keep saying, you keep asking me what I think about all this bearish stuff. And in reality, it just makes my conviction get stronger and stronger to be buying up this crypto, the blue chips, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Crypto.com. It just strengthens my opinions even more.
Stronger and stronger every single negative story that comes out, because when you Google crypto right now, all you see, guys, is negative. And that's when you know the end of the bear market is coming soon. Maybe, who knows, we have one more big leg down. Maybe it's already happened, but we are coming to the end. I couldn't agree with you more. Guys, you guys are smashing up that like button in the chat. I love it. This crypto family is so awesome. If you guys like these live streams, by the way, I have my partner Blacksea on with me today, which is great to have you, Blacksea. But we will do these every Tuesday, Thursday, 5:30 Central Standard Time. We'll keep you guys up to date with all things crypto, and we'll squash the FUD for you, because at the end of the day, that's all it is. It is FUD. But if we're going to squash the FUD, you got to smash up the like button and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you don't miss out on this. And if you subscribe, you'll be notified of all our newest videos. But this was a great point too. And at the end of the day, Blacksea, I really do feel, like Sam Bankman-Fried is behind this. Now, a lot of people have speculated that his parents might even be behind it. And actually what I found out earlier today is Elizabeth Warren came out, and it came out that she actually partnered up. Now, I don't know if you heard this one. I was trying to tell this one to you earlier, Blacksea, but I forgot it, and I just remembered. Elizabeth Warren partnered up with Sam Bankman-Fried's father years ago to come up with tax reform regulation. What do you think about that?
I think I'm not surprised at all. I think that that's just a classic thing that all these guys are in it together, and they've got their agendas and their secret agendas. And probably, most likely, it is not good for you and I and the Crow fam.
Yep. No, it's not. They've got their own agendas, and it's selfish. It's them and mine. You know, we haven't really talked about this one in a while, but a lot of people talk about, the 1% when election cycles come around. Oh, the 1%, and we complain about the 1% and the 1%, this and that. And it is, the problem. Like, all the wealth in the world is controlled by a very select few of people. Sam Bankman-Fried, his father, his mother, Gary Gensler, Elizabeth Warren, all these people are tied into this community. All these people, they're either in this 1% or they're touching it, or they have a relationship to somebody in it. And they want to defend it because it's in their best interest to do that. And that's all we're seeing. And that's the same reason that we're seeing an attack on Binance in the mainstream media. That's why we saw the Crypto.com CEO getting fudded on CNBC the other day for his, quote, shady past, which he himself got out in front of because it's not shady at all. In fact, it's just him being an entrepreneur and having failed in the past like any good entrepreneur does. Nobody comes out their first time and just succeeds on their first attempt at something. You should go back to our videos on this channel. We got up to 14 views on our best video in the beginning. We'd celebrate, and now it's something else. Why? Because we tried something, we tried again, and you build. And an entrepreneur needs to do that. That's what Chris Marsliak did. But look, Sam Bankman-Fried came out, and he succeeded on his first try. How did he do that? Probably because the 1% were backing him, and here they come to his defense. That's why you see, boom, this actor from Hollywood in Gotham and the OC coming out and defending Sam Bankman-Fried, and Kevin O'Leary coming out and defending Sam Bankman-Fried. And that's why you see Elizabeth Warren coming out and now attacking cryptocurrency with a, quote, bipartisan bill, which, by the way, it's probably not bipartisan. Bipartisan means that both sides of the aisle agree. Doubt it. I doubt it. Both sides of the aisle never agree. Bipartisan is a political word. But she's coming up with this bill to combat crypto money laundering. So this is so ridiculous. This is so out of control. Let me know how you guys feel about this in the chat. But Elizabeth Warren is coming after crypto money laundering. Wow. Oh, wow. That's so noble of her. What a good thing. Crypto money laundering's bad. It's bad. She's using a phrase, okay? Crypto money laundering is just a phrase. There's a whole bill that she's coming out with, and part of this bill attacks your self-custody on your crypto wallets. She's battling crypto money laundering. 99.9% of the people in this chat aren't crypto money laundering. They're trying to buy crypto because they believe in the value of these assets, because they believe in the utility of these tokens. She doesn't want you to have it, and she's coming after it, but she's labeling it as, I'm just combating crypto money laundering. This is what politicians do. I don't care if they're a Republican. I don't care if they're a Democrat. This is what politicians do. And more importantly, this is what the 1% do. Elizabeth Warren, you've got Sam Bankman-Fried, you've got actors, you've got Kevin O'Leary, all coming out, and Shaq now poo-pooing crypto, and it's getting out of control. And a lot of people are speculating, and Blacksea, I want to get your thoughts on this, but Sam Bankman-Fried, this was always going to happen with him. He was just a fall boy, because at the end of the day, his father and Elizabeth Warren, they probably don't like crypto. Elizabeth Warren certainly does not. They used to do taxes together, and a lot of people are speculating that Sam Bankman-Fried's father set him up to be the fall boy. So it's going to be interesting to see how much jail time, prison time that Sam Bankman-Fried actually gets, if any at all. Thoughts on that, Blacksea? What are your thoughts?
I think that you really hit the nail on the head there. I think that the answer that we're all looking for to get will be really apparent based on how much jail time, prison time, which it should be, prison time, or what are the consequences going to truly be for SBF? Because based on that, we'll be able to really tell what was going on here. Because if he just walks away scot-free or like has something like, oh yeah, 10 hours of community service. If it's something like that, then it will be clear as day to me that sure, he could have been the fall guy. Sure, this could have all been planned. Sure, let me put my tinfoil hat on. Like, I hate saying that, but like to be like talking conspiracy, but in reality, the proof is there. Like if you just see what's going on, it's crazy. If you take a step back and put 1 and 2 together, you'll be called a conspiracy theorist, but in reality, it's right in front of us.
Yep. It is. And guys, I'm going on rants now. I'm getting angry, guys, because you know what? I care about the community and I hate the ignorance of some of these 1%ers. But it is so obvious. It's so obvious. And it's going to be, you think about how much money Sam Bankman-Fried donated to these political parties. It's clear as day. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Senator Elizabeth Warren, with Gary Gensler and the SEC. Gary Gensler, by the way, another thing that I found out today, Elizabeth Warren, her daughter got an internship at the SEC because of Gary Gensler. Guys, it's a party and we weren't invited and we'll never be invited. And that's why we have to stop these bills that are getting out to pass. That's why I'm getting heated, guys. That's why I want to share the news with the crypto community. That's why Blacksea and I are going to come to Twitter and defend crypto because it's just fun. And we're going to get to the historical, past and what's gone on with crypto. And we're not panicked, okay? We're angry because we hate an attack on something that's so awesome for the unbanked. And in third world countries, crypto, Bitcoin is so good for the unbanked. It's so good for peer-to-peer transactions. It's so good to replace the traditional finance system that we have with wiring money. And, without using names or anything, Blacksea, tell the story about, you were talking with somebody today. What did they say about Bitcoin and transactions today?
Yeah, I was just walking around and talking with somebody today that I bumped into, and it kind of gave me a realization that, he asked me, I told him that we were giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, okay, when we reached 10,000 subscribers on our channel. And he said, his response was, well, how are you going to do that? Are you going to ask for your subscribers' bank account information so that you can wire transfer it to them? And that's kind of when I had a epiphany of, oh my gosh, guys, oh my gosh. We are so early still, and none of these people know what they're talking about. These government officials have no idea what they're talking about. The majority of these people have no idea what they're talking about. And I told them, no, all I'm going to do is send it to your wallet. It was a eye-opening experience, and it tends to happen. It tends to happen from time to time where I bump into somebody, and honestly, the majority of the time they have no idea about crypto.
And you know what? It doesn't mean they're bad people. It just means, hey, they didn't look into it. There's a lot of good people that just don't have good information. They just never took the time to look into it. And I get it. It's hard to look into all this, right? If you want to be involved in this NFT drop for the crypto.com land, that's a lot of research to do. And a lot of people, probably missed out on it because they didn't do the research. A lot of people, maybe didn't even know that it existed until after the fact because they didn't do the research. A lot of people don't understand how a cryptocurrency transaction works. And to your point, Blacksea, I think that's exactly what's going on right here with Elizabeth Warren. She talks about crypto money laundering, but if she understands how Bitcoin works, Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer transaction network, okay? And it is on a public ledger. You can see every single transaction on the network, okay? You're not going to money launder through Bitcoin. Now, of course, there's ATMs, there's loopholes, but the average person, and there's statistics that are coming out, and it's less than 1% of the money that's in cryptocurrency is used for money laundering. And guys, what about cash? What about the US dollar? Money laundering happens every single day with the US dollars. Shell companies, you name it. It ain't nothing new. She's just attacking something. Why? Because her friends, the banks, the big banks do not want this to come because the big banks are scared. The 1% is scared and crypto is a threat. And you nailed it, Blacksea. You said they're scared and that's exactly what they are. And so what do? They got to try to fight it. But why are they scared? Because they know they can't beat it. And they will not beat it, folks. They will not beat it. Guys, whoo! I got to take a breather. I'm getting heated up. Smash the like button. Slay Maven, I guess I'm getting you fired up. I like it. I'm just, I'm very passionate here, and I just need to call it as I see it here. And she does not acknowledge that this is a open ledger that anybody can look at, and anybody that's a native to crypto understands this. And people like Elizabeth Warren do not. Oh, and here it is, Shaq too. Shaq's attacking crypto, so I did have that one pulled up. And by the way, Shaq was paid by FTX, and now he's bashing it, right? Maybe he doesn't want to get sued. Maybe that's the only reason. Maybe somebody who's a part of this agenda told him to. I think he's just avoiding a lawsuit, but hey.
I would like to make a comment on the Shaq thing.
Please.
So I don't know if anybody knows this, but Shaq is known for only advertising and endorsing products that he truly believes in. That's what he's known for. That's what he's known for. Him backpedaling like this just goes to show that they're just trying to cover their butts. That's all it is. A lot of these big name spokespeople are just trying to cover their butts right now and just saying, oh, actually I would have never talked about this if I didn't get paid this much. No, I guarantee you Shaq has crypto and he talks about crypto all the time. And the only reason why he's saying this bearish negativity is because he doesn't want to get sued.
Yeah, but Blacksea, he doesn't believe in crypto anymore, and he thinks FTX is bad and crypto is bad now. So you think he's going to give back that money?
What money?
Moving on. And Tom Brady, of course, he took his laser eyes off of Twitter, and he's now panicked out. Right, you lose a bunch of money. Tom Brady was a noob to crypto. And he got wrecked by FTX. He invested in it blindly. And now, the lawyers are coming after him, so he's trying to backpedal away from it as well. But, guys, just look at all these negative, one after another. And I show you these not because I'm trying to scare you, because I'm trying to show you guys that there is a concerted effort here to drive the prices down. And it's working. It's working. The prices are going down right now. But it is, all things considered, holding very strong. But it is now finally, is in the last 3 or 4 days, I've seen it stronger than really it's been in this bear market. Obviously, the FTX collapse, that was pretty big. But now they're latching onto that, and they're using that as fuel for a fire. And they're trying to burn it down. And really, once the flames die down, though, we're going to build this thing back up, guys. Crypto ain't going anywhere, and you and I both know it. I want to move on to some of the other fears, specifically about Binance and CZ. Guys, Yahoo Finance, fear shadows cryptocurrency exchanges after FTX collapse. Blacksea, have you seen some of the FUD going on against Binance?
Yeah, I really think a lot of it is coming from the mainstream media trying to pivot away from FTX and kind of just point the blame to somebody else and just distract. It's kind of a shame because I think that Binance isn't going anywhere, and the fear getting spread about Binance is just bad for the crypto industry as a whole.
But Blacksea, what do you think they're trying to distract everybody from?
The massive amount of fraud from FTX. I mean, FTX stole $10 billion worth of money from everyday people. It's $10 billion is a ridiculous amount of money to disappear. That is a ridiculous, even if you are a multimillionaire, even if you have hundreds of millions of dollars, $10 billion to go missing is just purely absurd.
Absurd. And it's just, if FTX is the focus, I think that all these people that are tied to it, right? Not just Sam Bankman-Fried will fall, but who knows? Gary Gensler, right? I think that one's probably the next one, if anybody, right? Kevin O'Leary, maybe even Elizabeth Warren. I think that this is, like I said, a concerted effort to change the narrative. And that's what they always do, no matter if it's politics, finance, you name it. Oh, there's a bad story that came out about us. Oh, change the story. Give a bad story about somebody else, right? That's always how they do it. It's the dirtiest, oldest play in the book. And that's just how it works on the Hill, guys. And that's what you're seeing. So anything you're seeing about Binance is FUD. FUD, FUD. Should I just call it fake news? I really probably should at this point, because that's really what it's turning out to be. We got fake news round 2.0 coming, guys. It's just out of control. But here, let me give you some bullish news on our crypto.com CRO Fam army here. Crypto.com continuing its worldwide registration push with Brazilian EMI license. They are still getting more approval in other countries to start operating. They have the most licenses out of any crypto exchange on planet Earth, more than Binance. Even, hey, Kevin O'Leary says, oh, Binance isn't going to be able to get a license anywhere, which is totally FUD, totally fake news. But do you think that Binance can catch up to Crypto.com? Do you think that Crypto.com will catch up to the price on Binance, because maybe Binance can't catch up with the licensing, Blacksea?
I think that there's a great chance that Crypto.com can catch up to Binance. And to be quite frank, I think that if you are looking at the perspective of the mainstream media right now, the likelihood of Crypto.com succeeding in this climate compared to Binance, I think, is a much higher chance of that happening. I think that Crypto.com is poised to be a little bit more successful than Binance right now, especially in the US. But I will say that regardless of who will outperform who, right now, all this FUD targeting towards Binance, I think in the short term will hurt all of the crypto exchanges, including Crypto.com, unfortunately.
I do agree, but I think it's just part of the bear market, part of the FUD. But hey, for the CRO Fam, CRONOS army, it does give us a chance to catch up. And a lot of times I've talked about in the past that, I believe in a $5 CRO. Heck, I could even see a $10 CRO, but it's going to take a lot of catching up against Binance. And not that I want Binance to fail, but I certainly want Crypto.com to catch up. Because I personally hold more CRO coins than I do Binance coins by a long shot. But I just like the product. I mean, I think that maybe it makes sense for it to have a little less regulatory pushback considering the licenses, and that clearly the U.S. is fighting against Binance right now. So we'll see what happens. And in order for Crypto.com to hit that $5, $10 target, I mean, we're going to need to take some market share in terms of the exchange space. And this is its opportunity to shine and right in time, because the Crypto.com land is coming out and there's getting a lot of good press right now, which is great to see. As tough as it was for some people, I think that the fear and panic from that land sale is dying down. I think we're going to get past it, because right now, hey, if you guys haven't done it, by the way, go to the aftermarket, pick up some land if you haven't done so already. Fear and greed index is coming up a little bit. Still think we have a chance for it to kind of come back down, but I was pretty surprised to see this given some of the fear that we've seen in the news. Hey, people are starting to get greedy still. People are buying this dip. I still think there's a chance we could kind of see this dip down one or two more times before we resume into a end of the bear market and go into the bull market. So we'll kind of have to see what happens there. But when you look historically, guys, Bitcoin is cheap as ever. It's basically a fire sale. We will make it back up into these yellow or orange bands at some point leading into the next halvening, so long as regulation and Elizabeth Warren don't crush crypto, and they won't. I don't believe they will. But guys, you're buying a dip right now. If you're buying the dip right now, you're buying the best price you can buy historically in Bitcoin, because we see these bear markets. We have peak fear in these moments, and we're in that moment right now. And it's only a matter of time before, $100,000, $200,000, $1 million Bitcoin price targets come in right back around here. Blacksea, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that it's a great buying opportunity right now. I really do. And I do think that the reason why the fear is kind of letting up a little bit is because people are getting ready for the Federal Reserve to lighten up, and they're talking awfully dovish. And I think that people are getting ready for some rate cuts. I mean, historically, I will say that when the first rate cut usually happens, we do have a dip down in the overall market, in the S&P 500 and the traditional market, which, I mean, I don't really see the mythological decoupling of Bitcoin or of crypto in the traditional market happening right now. But let's hope that does happen when the rates finally do get cut. But they also did say, Jerome Powell also did say that he would like to slow the rate of the rates being cut
Right.
and being and increased. So that is something to consider. I think that if we can break out of the trend line on the S&P 500 right now, there's a great chance that we will be having a rally very, very shortly for risk-on assets, including crypto and big tech.
Yep. I couldn't agree more. Good to see you in the chat, 2J3. I see you. Got the whole CRO fam here, guys. Make sure you guys share these streams on Twitter so we can get the whole CRO family together. By the way, send us some questions because as we go through these, we want to answer the community's question. These are times for you guys. When we do these live streams, this is your time. I bring you guys the news, what we see. We want to have a dialogue with you guys, so please throw some questions in the chat because we're going to keep going here with this kind of content for you guys. Every Tuesday, Thursday at 5:30 Central Standard Time, we'll be bringing you guys this. But look, as bearish as the news is right now, you do see that, guys, crypto historically in December does pretty well. What you're seeing here is the historical price action for Bitcoin by month. And right now, Bitcoin is, it's up 1% still for December, which is great to see. November was pretty bearish. We typically get these Santa rallies, or at least not very bearish Decembers. Blacksea, you think we can fight the FUD, and you think that we can fight the Fed too, and we can kind of get something bullish here in December? Or do you think we still got a couple months?
I'm going to be honest, and I know that a lot of you guys probably won't like to hear this, but we are in a seriously data-driven market right now, and I think a lot of it relies on what the Federal Reserve comes out and says. I think that the FUD, all the FUDdy news articles coming out about crypto is just kind of it's just kind of there, to be honest. You see them all the time, and even in bear markets, you see articles about FUD, and it usually doesn't do anything. It's just right now in the bear market, it just hurts extra to see it because you're seeing it as the price is going down. But in reality, I wouldn't recommend fighting the Fed. I think that a lot of the price moves are based on what they do. And but I will say that I think that there's a very good chance that if not this month, we could have a green close. I think that that's definitely possible. But I do think that in the next 2 to 3 months, we're going to start seeing some very large moves to the upside.
I do agree. And speaking of large moves, let's look at the history of some of these moves in price action. 2017 was a very bullish year. 2018 brought the end of the bull market. It ended right here in December. And 2018, boom, 25% crash. Okay, February, nothing really. March, another 30% crash. April, boom, 33% crash. Now you look at the bull market, you look at the bear market we're in right now, and look at this, 7%, 18%, 16%, still crashing, a little slower crash. But look at this, we haven't really seen any of these 36% gains since the end of 2021. And so we're looking for a 30, 40% pump coming. Guys, mark my words, at some point, you will see crypto, maybe not Bitcoin, but you will see crypto start to pump. A lot of coins will have 30, 40% months. Again, so long as regulation doesn't come crashing down on crypto and kill it, which it will not, then you will see these times again where we get these 30, 40% pumps. So, hey, Reggie, I see this is your first bear market, giving you a chance to catch up. You're doing a great thing. You're getting the opportunity to catch up. Rizzy asking, do I think that CRO could reach BNB's price in the next 5 years? No, I do not. I do not think that. I think there's a chance that crypto.com never hits above $100 even. Price of Binance token is currently $250. In order for crypto.com to have a $250 price, you would need over $1 trillion market cap, a several $1 trillion market cap for CRO Coin, and that won't happen. Now, if you're asking if the market cap could reach Binance's market cap in the next 5 years, absolutely. And if that happened, you'd be getting 400, maybe even 1,000% gains on your CRO Coin. So, Rizzy, I hope that one works out for you. And said you won't get the price of $250, but you'll certainly get a huge price appreciation if Binance, Crypto.com takes the market cap of Binance, which, could be possible at some point. So we will see. And yeah, you asked CRO or ETH. I think both is good. Do your own research, guys, but you can't go wrong with Bitcoin and Ethereum ever. And obviously, we like CRO Coin on the channel. There's a lot of great cryptos. Just do your research, guys. Stay posted with us here at the Crypto Report. We'll keep coming out with videos every single chance we get. But I hope that answers your question. And Slay Maven, you brought up, $1 should be easy in the next bull market. I absolutely couldn't agree more. No doubt in my mind, the dollar will come back at some point. Seeing another question in the chat from SB. SB, you asked earlier, do I think that the Trump NFTs will be valuable? Well, we will continue to talk about all things crypto. If you haven't done so already, guys, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. 4 videos every single day. We'll talk about all these things, including controversial things like a Trump NFT. You want my real take on this? Yeah, I mean, I do think it's going to be valuable. Why? Because whether you like the guy or not, and I'm not going to put my opinion in there. I stay totally unbiased on it. Looking at it in an investment standpoint, 50% of the country, well, under 50% of the country, but millions and millions and millions of Americans voted for the guy. He's clearly got a huge following. It depends whether they're crypto people or not, or if they become crypto people. But I think that, yeah, I think there's going to be some value in them. I'm not saying buy them. Do your own research, but I think they could be valuable. Why? Because there's a community. I think anything with a large active community brings value. What do you think about it? You know what I'm saying, Blacksea? Community. You think about community. When you're looking for an NFT project, what do you look for? You look for a strong community. When you look for a good crypto project, what do you look for? You look for a strong community. Do you see what I mean there? Do you agree? Do you disagree?
I think when it comes to NFTs specifically, I think that it's all about the community, because if the community dies down, then NFTs usually die with them, unless there's exceptions. Don't get me wrong. There's exceptions definitely, but I mean, let's look at like Tesla for a second here. Tesla got as big as it did, not only because it had a good product, but because Elon Musk has kind of like a cult-like following behind him. And because of that, it has propelled that stock so far above what it's worth, in quotation marks. Don't get me wrong, I'm a huge supporter of Tesla. I hold Tesla personally. But if a community can be almost cult-like, that's what you really want in an investment. I mean, that's how investments just fly, and that's how FOMO starts. So I think that, yeah, I think there could be some serious value behind it. The question is, who's going to be buying them? That's the question I would like to ask. That's the right question to ask, because if the majority of people that are buying them have no idea how to use cryptocurrency, then that's some questions you think about. But if it's younger people and people that are all about crypto, then yeah, I think it's going to be extremely valuable.
Yeah, and all that being said, even though there's a huge community behind Trump, maybe those people don't like crypto and it totally flops. So do research, guys. But where there's strong community, there could be value. You just got to look into it, guys. We'll keep you posted on our opinions. We're probably not going to talk too much about that project, but it was very interesting news to see an old man such as ex-president of the United States try to grab onto crypto, especially when he used to come out and bash crypto. But guys, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Consider joining the membership. Slay Maven, hit us up with some of those awesome emojis. Let's go, Crow. Smash up the emojis. You can see some loyalty badges in the chat. If you guys want to be part of the Crypto Report family, make sure you guys consider going to the channel and joining and getting access to some of these membership perks. We have several different tiers for you guys if you want to check them out. Follow us on Twitter, because we'll keep you guys up to date with all the stories that come out in crypto. And by the way, we do want you guys to take advantage of free money. And so what we've done is we do have some partnerships in the link in the description down below. If you guys want, when you sign up for Binance with all the FUD, hey, sign up for Binance, get a free $600 at least when you sign up. And then also, if you want to open up a leverage trade, maybe you think the bottom's in, you want to open up a long on Bitcoin, go to BitCut. It's a fantastic new leverage trading platform. Femex, we also have that down below. But BitGet has an awesome sign-up bonus of like $8,000 when you deposit a certain amount of money into the exchange. So free money for you guys there. We just want to keep you guys posted with all the opportunities and bring as much value to you guys as possible. Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. That's all I got. Hey, Blacksea, any parting words for the community today?
Thanks for having me on a live stream today. I always have a blast talking with you, man. And these live streams are so fun when we can really connect with the community. And I love seeing the Crow Fam emojis popping up. I love it. I have a blast. So Yeah, we'll see you on Tuesday and Thursday, 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
That's right. I'm glad you could join me. I'm really glad you could join me, Blacksea. Congratulations, by the way, on the land deed. CRO Fam, if you guys didn't get some land, there's still time. Go check out the crypto.com NFT platform. Get your hands on a deed. Keep an eye on the loaded lions if you missed out on that. Look at the Cyber Cubs, guys. I think there's still really great opportunities, and the floor prices will, I think, go up over time. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Join us next time, guys. I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. My partner Blacksea was gracious enough to join us today. But as always, guys, do not forget to DCA, HODL, and of course, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Stay safe and stay warm, y'all. Peace.